Yo! What's good? Hold on, let me lower the music. Let me lower the music. Okay. Yo, what's good, guys? What's good? What's good? How we doing? How we doing today? Talk to me. Well, let me fix my hat here. Hold on here. Hold on here. All right, now we're cooking. Yo, what's good? How's everyone doing today? All right, guys, we'll talk about trades. I just want to say what's up. I'm super blessed and excited to be here for another day on the stream. You know, and I got my protein shake here per usual, and I'm ready to, today's been a great day. It's been a good week so far. And I'm so blessed and thankful to be on these streams and to come here and give you guys some value and build a family and a relationship. And yeah, this is just it's the greatest job in the world. This is the greatest job on the planet. Hold on, I'm getting a text message here. Hold on, I'm getting a text. I'm probably getting yelled at. Music down. Okay, hold on. Music down. Okay. Yeah, so I'm ready to attack another great day, another great week in the markets. And as you guys know, we had PPI news. And yo, let's before we get into anything else, guys, run the likes up today. And I know you guys have been wanting something. And we're gonna do it today. Every 25 likes, guys, this is all I ask. Every 25 likes, we'll do a ducky race. We're doing the ducky race on ChartFanatics. Because you know why? The people love the ducky race. And you guys love the ducky race. So all I ask for in return is every 25 likes, we'll do a ducky race. If you don't run the likes up, very simple. We don't do a freaking ducky race. That's it. It takes all of 2 seconds. So we're going to run that later. We're going to talk charts. We're going to talk a higher time frame narrative, where I think the market is going, what my trade was originally when I got in the beginning of the week. And yeah, we'll get into all of that. And last thing I wanted to say to you guys is that I just appreciate every single one of you that tuned into the stream and shows me support, shows Marco support, shows Riz support. You know, I want to build this up to be one of the greatest live streams out there. And I think we provide real life value. You know, there's other streamers out there, you know, they may be taking trades every single day and they're trading the 1 minute chart and, you know, they're scalping this and that. But, you know, in all reality, for a struggling trader and for a beginner trader, trading on those lower time frames are going to hinder you. And I know for a guaranteed fact that I'm providing some of the best value in the space. I swear to God. Why? Because all of my money came from trading. And I traded I changed my entire life in 3 months, and I traded the higher time frame. I give you real direction of the markets, not 10 pips, 10 tick scalps, real direction. All right. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. So we're going to provide as much real value to you on this stream because we are going to be the best stream in the space. Number one. I don't care what anyone else has to say. This is facts. Let's get into today's sponsors. Hold on. Let me get my sponsorship voice on real quick. We got market opening in about 30 minutes. We had that PPI news, but let me get through our sponsors today first, guys. And yeah, let me get my sponsor voice on real quick. Okay. So guys, if you haven't noticed, if you do follow me on Twitter, or X, I had a serious backtesting session this week, and what better platform to do it on? TradeZella. Oh, and ApexTraderFunding.com, the best prop in the entire industry, is running 80% off again. 80% off is back, at apextraderfunding.com. Go get your accounts now. Run it up, because I know some of you blew a ton of accounts trading PPI just now. I know you did. I know you did. So it's 80% off at apextraderfunding.com right now. The world's best trading prop firm in the industry, the best ROI, and, you know, we love them over at Apex. We love them over at Apex. Now, coming from the CFD side, what we got? If you want to diversify your portfolio, we have Funded Next. Code CF at Funded Next on the CFD side. You know, well-established firm, been in the game for a while. You know, now they're tapping into the futures market as well. Go get yourself an account at Funded Next. If I could trade them, if they allowed U.S. citizens, I'd be all over that. But unfortunately, they haven't opened the door to U.S. citizens just yet. But when they do, and I know it could be coming in the future, I will be trading Funded Next. And the Market Journal. Please subscribe to the Market Journal right here on my left. And then the Prop Firm Trader. Everything you need to know in one cohesive platform, comparing and contrasting drastic and different prop firms of your choice to give you the best overall bang for your buck. And not only that, to see reviews, to see which firms out there suck, which firms out there are worth your time, and which firms out there are going to crash and burn in the near future because they have no liquidity left. Okay, anyway, moving on. Love you guys. Let's get into the charts now. Let's get into the charts. How about that? All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. So, do you want to know the narrative? If you guys follow me on Twitter, yesterday, I called this play out. Well, it was pretty obvious, strong liquidity. And let's see what's behind door number 3. All right, let's talk charts. We're on the 4-hour time frame. Hold on, let me get NQ up, because I was on NAS, and I'll show you the reason why I was on NAS is because I was taking a swing trade on my CFD accounts. So let's go over the trade here, and we'll talk. So this is where we were last week. All right, hold on. Let me get my shaker cup here. Delicious. Okay, so Friday. This is what we had Friday. Is my camera a little too low? No, we're all right. All right, so Friday we had that big, strong manipulation, that huge move down, right? On Friday, we had that massive sell-off day. This is on the higher time frame. This is true narrative in the market. When people say higher time frame, for me, higher time frame is H4 and up. That's a higher time frame, not even the hourly. H4 and up is high time frame for me. You know, people could say M15 is not higher time frame. M30 is not higher time frame. High time frame, H4 and up. H4, daily, weekly. Those are key levels. Now, on Friday, when we had this huge sell-off, right? I was coming into the market. Why was I still even though we inverted here on Friday, right? I'm still bullish. Why? I'm over the 50 moving average. Market structure is, for us to really be bearish, this low would have had to get closed below. That would have been the shift. That would have been the change in the direction. So this, to me, was just manipulation. We had this huge, massive move, and it seemed to me that if you would draw, hold on, let me put my 50% here. Boom. Was a draw to equilibrium of this range from this candle low to this candle high, right? This needed to get rebalanced to go higher, and that's essentially what that move was. It was a fake out. It was a draw on liquidity. It was to rebalance all these fair value gaps. So in my mind, Sunday, I'm like, okay, if we can invert on this 4-hour candle, there's a high probability we're going to drive a lot higher. Why? Because now we came down back to equilibrium. We rebalanced this range. This is the range here. Boom. Rebalanced. We did not break this low, so market structure was still intact. Now, what happens on Sunday? Sunday, it opens. We get this big 4-hour candle. We invert this fair value gap. Right here. Here's the inversion. This is the inversion here. Now, all the selling that you would think could be a continuation is immediately invalidated once we close above here. Because now it's like, okay, this fair value gap couldn't hold. It couldn't hold. Buyers were too strong back in the market, and we're back for the bull rally again. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me wait for a candle closure after this inversion. I waited for a confirmation candle to make sure that this wasn't a fake out. I wanted to say, after we inverted, can we close above that inversion and respect it, right? This has happened in Asian session. As soon as this Asian session candle closed at 2 a.m., right, I entered long. My stops were below the fair value gap because this shouldn't get disrespected anymore. This should not get disrespected. This is your line in the sand now. Do you understand? So now, I was long. I held through, guys, I held through this big manipulation wick. I was holding. So I was up about, I think, $12,000, and I watched my trade. This is why I'm such a good trader, okay? This is why. I watched my trade come all the way back down. All the way back. And I still had immense confluence because I have the data in this setup. A lot of you would have got shaken out on this candle yesterday, right? A lot of you would have been scared. You'd be like, oh my God, we're coming back down to my break even. Oh no. No, I stood and I let my accounts go from $10,000 all the way back down. I was in the red. Right? My accounts went from 10 bands up all the way back down. I was floating like negative $500-$600 in profit in drawdown. I was like, I'm not worried at all. If this stops me out, it's okay. This is still a great trade. I'm going to go execute my system, right? Now, what happens? That 4-hour candle closes back bullish. This is a strong candle, man. And if you noticed, right, this was previous day low. NASDAQ didn't take it. Well, NQ didn't take previous day low, right? But what did take previous day low? ES. That's your SMT divergence. I don't trade SMT divergence, but that was it. Because ES took it, but NQ didn't. Now, I'm still in this. I'm currently still in the trade. But if you guys could see here, I'm floating. I'm up $17,000. I trimmed half before PPI news. I have half my position still on, and I'm floating $17,000 in profit, if you could see right there. 17 grand. I'm currently floating $9,000 in profit, but overall profit, $17,000 on a single trade. One swing trade. One trade. That's it. Morning, Bella. What are you guys saying here? Man, that's the mindset right there. Trusting the system, even though heavy drawdown. Yesterday, testing 1 hour OB was a good continuation opportunity. Yeah, guys, like I said, I held through all this pain yesterday. Watched the account go from up 10, I think it was like $11,000 at one point. 11,500, and I watched it come all the way back. All the way back. And I was floating red, and I didn't get shaken out. Because I trust my system. I trust my edge. I have my data. Do you think somebody up $11,000 and they're a beginner trader and they have no edge is going to be able to sit through that and not care? There's no way. They're going to be an emotional fucking wreck. But I have the data. I have my edge. My edge tells me to hold through this because why? I'm doing myself a huge disservice by getting out of that trade early. So I'd rather get stopped out and adhere to my rules than go and close my trade early. It's not how I'm going to trade. I'm going to respect my rules. Now, yesterday when we were up here, right, and we closed bullish, I knew that the draw in liquidity, which I thought would happen today on PPI, but it actually happened yesterday in PM session. We still had so much volume that we took out previous day high and previous week high in the same session. And we closed above. So we closed above this previous day high. I was like, we're going higher. There's no way we're not going higher. I potentially see us going back to all-time highs, guys, and taking out these all-time highs. That's the next draw. This is the draw right here. All-time highs. Right here. That's the draw. On CPI tomorrow, I think that we're going to go and hit all-time highs again. I could be wrong. But that's currently where my narrative is. And I'm still holding my swings nice and strong. And what are you guys saying here? Respect. Most would have panicked after giving back 10K, but trusting your edge in the system through the pain is what separates trader. That conviction is what pays long term. 100%. I'm going to tell you right now, 95% of traders won't be able to sit through that. There's no way. I know for a fact. And did I feel emotional? Was I scared? No, I wasn't at all. I was just like, this is part of your system, Ty, and you stick to it. You ignore the number, the monetary value on the screen. You don't care. You ignore the numbers. The numbers are what get to your head. Let me make this very clear, okay? Well, the market's about to open in 20 minutes. If you can trade if you could trade a $25,000 evaluation account and you could adhere to strong risk management on that, you could do the same thing on a larger scale account, a 200K, a 400K, a 300K. The only difference is what messes people up is the numbers on the screen. You get too attached to the monetary value, and it messes it up. You get anxious. You deviate from your system. You take your trades early. You close your winners early. You let your losers run. And now, when you were so strong on a smaller account, because floating $200, $300 didn't mean as much to you as floating $10,000 or $15,000. You're attached to the number now. But the mindset and the edge is the exact same. The only thing that shifts are the numbers. And I know it takes a long time to separate your psyche from those numbers. And that's why this game is 85% mental. 90% mental, because getting over that barrier of those big floating digits on the screen is a hard thing to do. It's easier said than done. You could tell a guy, listen, maintain the same mindset that you have trading the smaller accounts. But when you see those numbers, man, numbers that you haven't seen before in your life, 10, 15,000. Guys, I was floating $30,000 in my biggest trade ever, right? 25, 30 grand on a trade. And I would see it come back and come back to like 10,000, 5,000 and not close the trade. My biggest trade ever was 51 grand. I swear to God. And I watched the trade. I would go up 10K. It'd come back. I'd be down a little. It would be up 25K. It would come back. I'd be only floating 2-3 grand. It would be up 35,000. It would come back. I'd be only floating like 8-9,000. And I held through all that shit until I closed the trade. It had to be, I think, after the profit split. The trade, I closed at like $65,000, right? My biggest trade ever. My biggest singular trade ever on one firm. But that's what it comes down to, is you got to trust your edge. I would let it fluctuate, and seeing that P&L fluctuate for a lot of people is very difficult, very hard. And once you can overcome that mental barrier, you could really see a lot of success, and your trading will really blossom. What are you guys saying here? Having edge makes it all possible with time. Tyler, do you think we'll hit all-time high today or tomorrow? We could hit ATH today. When market opens in 15 minutes, we could take out. That's my big draw in liquidity, ATH. Can CPI tomorrow come and draw up to ATH and then completely wreck and come back down? Yes. We just have to exercise caution. But this is my major draw on liquidity right now, is all-time highs. Since we took out this previous day high and this previous week high, that was my draw for PPI today. But it happened last night. It happened yesterday in PM. I don't know where the hell that volume came out. I think it was from the Oracle news. Oracle had earnings yesterday, and I think that's what drove a lot of the volatility yesterday. So you never trail stop loss on break even. For these setups, I will. Okay, I don't trail my trades. I do not. No, based on my back testing and my edge, I'll go full TP, or I'll get stopped out. I won't do a break even because I'm risking so little on these swings. I'm risking so little. Do you know what I mean, guys? I think on this trade I risked about $1,500. And this was on my swing account. It was a $200,000 account. I risked $1,500 on the trade. I'm up close to 20 grand. So I don't care about taking a small little stop out. It's fine. If I get and plus my win rate is pretty high on these setups. They don't happen as often, but my win rate is higher, so I'm okay with taking a stop. It just is what works for me better, because sometimes I'll come back down to break even. It'll tap in this inversion or fair value gap, and it'll go like exactly what happened here. It'll come back down. It'll try to mitigate this, and it'll fly right back up. So I noticed in my back testing is that if I do take the break even, a lot of the times the trade will go right back into my direction. So I'd rather just get stopped. But that's not to say that you you can monitor your trades how you deem fit. I just do what works for me. That's all. I just do what works for me. Please don't attack me here. Don't attack me. Big R, small risk. What is my view on gold? I was part of that volume on NAS yesterday. I made 1 to 12R. CPI could easily be the catalyst to tap those highs before reversal, so caution is key. Do I have a game plan for today? Okay. Tyler, can you do daily candle analysis on gold? Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Okay. So, let's see where we're at right now. This is ATH on gold. Let me mark this out. ATH. And this is where... This is where your edge is going to lie, guys. Every single day you come in and you give yourself a bias. You have to have a bias in the markets. So, what happened here? Okay? Yesterday. This was the low here. We're inside this fair value gap. This fair value gap was respected. What do we have here? If you guys are familiar, right? Boom. So, this was the play here. This is where I see right now. I mean, gold could be ready for another round, man. It could be ready to go a lot higher. Why? So, we had this play here where we wicked through this consequent encroachment of this 4-hour fair value gap. But, however, we closed over these highs. So this wouldn't be if you guys know and you watch my ChartFanatics video, right? If you watch my ChartFanatics video, you would think that this is a trident pattern, right? If you watch the video that I did with Riz, you would think that this would be ready for a trident pattern. But if you go in that video and I tell you, if this is an invalid trident pattern, why? Because we closed over these highs. And I did say, if I on my stream yesterday, I actually said that there's a strong chance that we come down and take out this low now. When we close over this high, this isn't a high probability trident. You want the trident to close. How do I draw like a candle or something? You wanted the trident to close here. If this candle closed here instead, where this was the top of the candle and it closed here, that would have been a money trident pattern. Money trident. But this was invalid. What happens here? We drew back down into this fair value gap, right? Where are we in the range? We went back down to what? Consequent encroachment. Equilibrium. We respected this 4-hour fair value gap. We're trading higher. Guys, I think gold could be ready for another run, man. I think gold could be ready for another freaking run. It's just, there's nothing really to trade right now, like off the H4, like as far as bouncing off a PD array or anything like that I'm interested in. We did come back and reclaim this fair value gap, and if this 4-hour candle closes with a wick through this fair value gap, guys, I think that we can go even higher on gold. Gold is unreal right now. It's on steroids. So that's the narrative kind of that where I'm at on gold, is that, you know, we came back down to this equilibrium. We were trading in this premium of this range, so longs would have been a little bit dangerous. And we came back down, respected this fair value gap, closed back above this one and reclaimed it. Now we're getting this wick through it, basically saying, okay, after the reclaim of that fair value gap, now we have this wick right through it. The 4-hour could be ready to go a lot higher, right back up to all-time highs. This isn't a signal. This is no signal, guys. There's no signals here, because this isn't part of my edge. This is just where my mind is and my bias is. There's no edge here, though. Although I have like a narrative that I'm going off of, there's still no edge on this, because it's not part of my plan. I trade my plan. If my plan isn't there, I do not trade it. I could have a ton of different narratives on the market, right? But if it doesn't fit the criteria of my edge, I'm not going to go and trade that. I'm doing myself a huge disservice. This isn't part of how I trade. This isn't part of my system. This isn't part of my win rate. I have no data on this. This would be a gamble. This would literally be me gambling. If I were to long this play right here, right, when this 4-hour closes and I'm below on this fair value gap, like if you wanted to take a trade here, stops below the fair value gap, target all-time highs, it would be like a nice 1 to 3, but I wouldn't have an edge on it. There's no edge on it. So if you want to take that trade, if you want to take the trade, don't come for me, but I have no edge on this. There's no edge here, okay? This is just kind of where my mind is at right now. This is where my mind is at. I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot of chart time. If you wanted to wait till this 4-hour candle closed and respected this PD array here that we now reclaimed, stops below it, give yourself a little bit of room, target all-time highs. I don't know. I don't know. It could very well fail. It could very well fail. Why? I don't have data on it. I'm just a stupid guy. I will buy small quantity just for testing. Yeah, I mean, it's not a horrible play. It's not a horrible play. I mean, but this 4-hour candle in the next 30 minutes, especially when the market opens, has to close with a wick above this and respect this reclamation of this 4-hour fair value gap. If you don't get that, there's no trade. If this comes back down before this 10 a.m. candle comes, this is invalid. But this isn't an edge for me. So listen, it could be a signal, it could not be a signal. I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger here. Don't get mad at me, okay? I'm just telling you what I see. That's all. I'm not taking the trade. This is not part of my system. Look, I want to make that very clear. Please don't come for me. Do you only trade 4-hour chart, Tyler? Do you just pass completely, or do you track it in a journal to see how often these non-edge plays would have worked out? No, I won't. Donwar, I won't trade this. This is not part of my system. I have no edge on this. I would have to get 3 or 4 years of data on this. So this is just me going off of my experience and my chart time and having it and having so many hours back testing that this is more of trader's intuition right now, and that I have a lot of years behind these charts. So this comes very easy to me now because I put my time in, guys. I paid my fucking dues on these charts. I did. I put hundreds of hours in behind these charts. I've paid my dues on these charts. I've paid them. I've paid my debts. I earned my breaks. I've done it, man. I had the endless sleepless nights, the endless weekends where I didn't leave the charts. So this is why it comes easier to me, is because I've been doing this shit for a long time now, 6 years. But yeah, if you want to take a signal, don't come for me. Don't come for me, okay? But it's got to close. The 4-hour, you have to wait for a candle close. You have to. You need to wait for candle closures because the 10 a.m. candle could be the distribution candle to all-time highs. But what do I know? I don't know anything. Tyler, I got funded on my first account yesterday with Apex. Now I'm scared of the trailing drawdown. Can you explain how trailing drawdown works? Okay. Nicole. The only reason why you would be scared of trailing drawdown, I'm going to tell you right now. This is very simple stuff. The only reason why, and we got market opening in 7 minutes here. So, guys, if I go on a rant, well, I have my timer going on. I want to see how the market opens, especially on NQ. We could attack all-time highs as soon as this market opens. So, the only reason why you should be scared of trailing drawdown on Apex is if you're sizing too big, right? Or you're not trailing your trades. To get through the trailing drawdown, if you're going to put on more size, right, you have to trail your stops, or you have to have smaller targets. Or if how I got through the trailing drawdown personally for me, and if you guys know how I trade, I catch bigger trades. So I do intraday swing trading. So essentially, to get through my trailing drawdown on Apex, I was catching bigger trades. I would put on smaller size. I would risk like 200. I would only risk 3 to 5 micros, and that's how I passed the trailing drawdown on my 50K accounts. So that's the two best ways to go about it. You either have to, if you're going to trade with bigger size and you're a scalper, you have to trail immediately. You cannot let that trade bounce up and down. It's going to crush you if you're going to put on big size. The only reason why you should be scared of that is if you're sized way too heavy and you're not adhering to trailing your stops, or risking less and letting the trade move more. That you have to adapt your edge to the trailing drawdown. That's what makes a good trader. Guys, I didn't know trailing drawdown. I came from the CFD space trading balance-based drawdown. You know what I mean? I took my edge and I made it in such a way where I back tested. I was like, okay, I can make this work for me on the future side. That's what makes a good trader. You could adapt. You could you could change to ever-changing market conditions. You could trade different props. You could trade different assets. You could trade crypto. I could trade anything now. I really do feel that. It's because I feel like I'm a well-diversified trader. I have a strong edge. I have a lot of chart time. So that's going to be your main hindrance with Apex, is that you're sizing too big and you're not trailing your stops. You're letting your trade run up in profits and you're holding and you're not okay with the smaller target, or you're sizing too big and you're not letting your trades breathe. If you trade with lighter size, right, and you're risking a bigger target, the trailing drawdown is not going to hinder you as much because your size is less. I hope you understand that. And this is the other thing, is that people are in such a goddamn rush to get through the trailing drawdown. Why don't you trade with micros and go for $500 days, $250 days, and just take your time? There's no rush. People, this is the biggest problem with the industry. Is you guys got to do everything so goddamn fast. You can't just fucking wait. Take risk micros. I don't know what size account you're trading. I don't know what size account you're trading, but if you're trading a 50K account, trade micros and go for $200 days until you get over the drawdown. What's the problem with that? Everyone's in a rush to get through the trailing drawdown. You don't need to get through it fast. If you risk small size, it's not going to hinder you at all. The problem is your mentality. You're fucking up mentally because you're like, oh my God, I'm so scared of the trailing drawdown because I'm risking too big on these trades. I'm trading 2 minis, 3 minis on a 50K account. Yeah, no shit, you're going to burn through the trailing drawdown. Because you're being irresponsible. You're an irresponsible trader. You don't deserve those accounts. You deserve to lose those accounts because you're not trading the trailing drawdown right. Apex gives you the best ROI. Yes, is the hardest part of Apex trading through the trailing drawdown? Of course, right? But once you get through that, it's a static account, and you could reach an uncapped payout of over $1 million. It's the best ROI prop firm in the entire industry. I don't care what anybody says. Any negativity you say about Apex, you have no leg to stand on. They've paid out $500 million. They've changed traders' lives. Coming from the futures, coming from the CFD side, the most money I've ever made on a prop firm was with Apex. I was taking $40,000 payouts every 8 trading days and getting paid in 2 days. 2 days, even on a Sunday. I've done close to 6 figures on my first PA Apex accounts ever. Ever. In the history of my PA accounts. It's insane. $25K? Yeah, Nicole, if you're only trading 25K accounts, you got to be risking 2 micros. That's it. I would not go over 2 micros on that account. You don't, until you build a buffer on that account to where you have $2,000, $3,000 in buffer when you're past the trailing drawdown. You got to be trading small. I know it's going to suck because the numbers are going to seem small, but once you can manage that account, Nicole, then you can manage a bigger account. You have to trade with smaller size. You have to. So take your time. You'll get through the trailing drawdown. Don't be in a rush, and you got this. Just take it slow, take it steady. You got through the funded stage. You're our funded trader now, and just take your time. Nobody's rushing you. There's no more monthly subscription. You paid the activation fee. Nobody's forcing you to take trades. Just simply sit there and wait. How do I accept? Okay, but with Alpha Futures, you pay a monthly subscription. You pay a monthly subscription with most futures firms. There are a few out there who offer like one-time payment, but mostly you're going to be paying a monthly subscription for your evaluation until you pass, and then the subscription goes away. How do I accept losses? I have a few good days, and one day I lose all my wins. It's a sad thing to see, and unfortunately, 95% of traders will go through this. It's because you get on this high horse of when you win, and you feel like you can't lose, and then the market humbles you, and you can't walk away from the charts. You deviate from your system, and it just goes downhill from there. This is the thing, guys, is that you could have a month and a half, 2 months of you having extreme rigid discipline and sticking to your plan, and all it simply takes, it's the craziest shit in the world, is that all it takes is one bad day on those charts. One bad day, and all of your hard work is gone, bro. It's gone in a blink of an eye. And you have to be okay with taking a loss. The sooner you get in your fucking mind that you're gonna lose, the better off you'll be. You're gonna lose. Hold on. You're gonna fucking lose trades. You gotta be okay with that. You're gonna lose a lot of trades. You're going to lose a lot. A lot of the time you're going to lose. But you have to be able to stick to your edge and not care. You got to walk away. You got to leave your emotions out in the hallway. They got to go. You cannot be attached to the trade. You can't be attached to the outcome. You got to stick to your plan. Okay, anyway, we're back. You're going to fucking lose. You got to be okay with it. It can't bruise your ego to lose a trade. I lose trades. But you know what book you should read? This is the book you should read. You should read The Best Loser Wins. Right here. I've read this book. Go and read this book. Tom Hogarth, The Best Loser Wins. Right here. Go and read this book. This is what makes a good trader. A trader who can lose and walk away. How do you manage your losses? Forget your wins. Because you could win on a trade. But if you can't take a loss, what's good is that of winning trades? That's it. If you suck at losing and you can't manage your losses, then what good is it of you being on a hot streak, right? You could win 5 trades in a row, 6 trades in a row, right? If you suck and you can't handle your emotions when you're in a trade and you take one loss and then you get tilted, you're going to fucking annihilate all your accounts. Look at me. Look at me. One more time. The sooner you become a good loser, the better off you're going to be in this industry. Learn how to lose and learn how to not give a fuck when you lose a trade. Be proud of that loss. Be proud that you walked away from the charts. It takes balls to be like, yo, I fucking lost, but I'm done. That's the trader I want to hang out with. That's the trader that it took for me a long time to become this guy. A long time. I want to hang out with the guy who says, you know what? I took my 1L today and I'm done. I'm done. Do I see another opportunity? Maybe, but that's not part of my plan. I'm done for the day. That's the trader that's going to make it. Not the guy who could hit a few wins, hit a home run trade, and get a payout. The guy who's consistent, who could take a loss under the chin like a fucking man. You could take a loss. You could take a punch to the face. You know what? The best fighters in the world aren't the ones who could hit hard. They're the ones who can get to hit the fucking hardest and keep fucking coming like a freight train. Right? Look at Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz, one of my favorite fighters of all time. That motherfucker, dude, you could punch that guy in the face 50 times. His goddamn eye could be swollen and coming out of his face. He's going to still come at you. You know why? Because that motherfucker could take a punch to the face. That's the same shit as trading. How many times could you get punched in the goddamn face and not break your rules and keep coming at the market? Keep going. That's the trader you got to be, bro. Okay, anyway. That's the trader you gotta be. Nate Diaz is that guy. You could punch that guy in the face 50 times. His eye could be hanging out, and he's still coming at you. It's like, yo, this guy don't quit. This guy, that's the trader you need to be. The market's gonna be like, yo, let me break this guy the fuck down. Let me break him down. Let me humble him today. Watch this. Oh, he's on a hot streak. Oh, he's up 10 grand in his account. He's feeling good. Watch this shit. I'm about to humble him. Boom. You get caught on a loss. And watch this. The market's like, yo, you see this? You see this? Watch this. I'm about to humble this guy because I know he's going to come back. And what do? You can't walk away. You can't walk. You can't leave. So you're still there trying to get it back. And what do? You put on more size. The market's like, watch, I'm going to fuck this guy right now. Watch this. And you do it. And you keep going. And you watch that $10,000, all that hard-earned work that you just made is gone. It's gone. Just like that. You know why? Because you suck at taking a punch. You're a sissy boy. You're a pussy. You can't take a punch to the face. Be a fucking man. Be a man. Be able to take a punch to the face and walk away. Sometimes you're going to get hit, guys. I've been in a lot of fights in my days, guys. And you know what I'm good at? Getting fucking hit. I like the pain. I like getting hit in the face. I like it. Give me the pain. Give it to me. That's what makes me a good trader. I don't care. Bring the pain. Bring the suffering. I do my best work when I'm in my worst moments. I was down in my life, guys, and in the worst moments of my life, and that's when I had the greatest trading in my whole life. Nothing. I got stripped of everything, dude. Everything. How many times you gonna get punched until you learn your fucking lesson? The beatings will continue until you learn how to change. That's it. This is it. Guys, I'm pumped up. What are you guys saying here? This is the energy you need. That's it. You have to learn to stop. Oh my God, the market's open. Wait, guys, I missed the market open. I went on my rant. Hold on. Wait, I went on my rant. All right. Hold on. That's it. All right, guys, wait, the market's open. I went on a complete rant. Sometimes I go on rants and I get so motivated that I forget what I'm doing. Okay, anyway. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'm the friend you need. I'm the friend you need, okay? I'm gonna tell you straight up. Stop being a pussy. Take a loss and walk away. Are you a man or you're a bitch? Sorry. Sometimes you gotta curse. Sometimes you gotta curse to get through to people. You gotta understand. You can't walk away from a loss. This is easy shit, dude. This is easy. You can't do that. Life's gonna humble you, bro, if you can't walk away from a loss. Sometimes you need a guy to just curse at you. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is just bouncing around, guys. There was the manipulation there. Look. Look at this thing. This is ugly. Let's talk charts. I'm not seeing nothing right now, guys. Are you guys trading currently right now? We will get back to the chat. What are you guys saying right now? Bro, you need to mind your words. This is a social platform. Rajesh, I do what I want. All right? I do what I want. Okay? Stop. Everyone needs to stop being so goddamn soft in this life. Oh, but you need to watch your words. Oh, but you need to watch your words. Oh, shut up, dude. Come on. Where are the men in this world? Where are the men? Okay? Everyone's so fucking soft. Just stop. Just stop. For real. It's like there's no men in this world anymore. It's lady boys. Watch my words. I say whatever I want. You don't like it? Get out. Sorry, I don't feel bad. You guys need to hear the truth. If you can't walk away from a trade when you lose, you're a bitch. You got no balls. That's it. Sorry. That's how I feel about it. You have no discipline. If you don't like the way I speak, that's fine. Leave the stream. I'm okay with that. We don't want you here anyway, pal. This is New York. That's it. I'm from New York. We curse. This is Long Island. This is how I do it. I'm not from Montana. I'm not from Tennessee. If you know people from New York and New Jersey, we do things different. All right? You need tough love. You need a real guy. All right? There aren't many of us out there. If you know, and you watch anybody else that's from Long Island or from New York, we are vulgar. I'm vulgar. All right? And you need to know the truth. The market just bouncing up and down. Yeah, right now, guys, look, there's nothing. There's nothing. We came up, we drove up on the news, and we completely, this is what happened. PPI came out. Look, now we're retracing the entire move. That's it. The PPI move is completely erased. Jersey Shore, maybe CPI tomorrow. Hell yeah, yo, I love you guys. I love you guys. What do you guys say? All right, ask me any that's so true. People too soft now and complain they still struggling. Yeah, it's just like, yo, people complain about the dumbest shit. They really do. It's like sad. Like you're worried about like, stop cursing, Tyler. Stop cursing, Tyler. Stop cursing, Tyler. Oh my God, you're so vulgar. Oh no. Oh no, Tyler, stop cursing. You might, my tampon might fall out. Oh no. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop it. Be a man. Be a man. All right? For real. What is this? But Tyler, my mom's in the room with me. Oh, she's not liking it. You know what? Tell your mom to man up, too. All right? Stop it. Enough. Like, for real, dude. What is this, dude? There's something in the water now. I don't know. It's like, yeah, people got... I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not. It's just too much. It's too much. There's pin bar on 4 hour. I'm still long on the H4. Still long. Of course. Ice. Yes. Does not matter. This is a big rejection candle here, guys, on the H4. Could we... Okay, let me give you a narrative right now. Could we very well come back down into this fair value gap, right? Look, hold on. Could we come back down into this fair value gap here, test it, and then drive higher? Yes. Yes. As of right now, we're inverting this fair value gap here. Wait, hold on. This is an inversion here. So, you know. Obviously, we got to see how this H4... Wait, let's go over gold. Up. There's Goldie pushing up. About to close in 18 minutes. I mean, Goldie's ready. I think Goldie's ready to fly again, dude. I think Goldie's ready to get up there again, bro. What's the H15 doing? It's kind of a mess right here. Goldie's ready to go, dude, I think. I think Goldie's ready to explode again. Yo, gold is wild, bro. Wild. Here's this pin bar here. Isn't your 15-minute strategy printing right now? On what? On, Yeah, this is no good. This is a serious inversion right here. Big rejection candle. Big. But could CPI... Look, could CPI do one of these? Look, I'm going to show you right now what this could potentially do tomorrow. This could potentially mess around today and kind of die out with volume. We could drive higher. We could drive lower. But could CPI... How do I draw a candle here, guys? How could I draw a candle? Okay. Can CPI do one of these tomorrow? CPI could do one of these. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm figuring out how to draw this. How do I draw this? Vertical ray? Nope. Hold on, guys. Vertical line? No. Okay. Could we drive down here with a big wick tomorrow, touch this fair value gap, and then go back up? Potentially. Potentially. Boom. This could be the move tomorrow. Where we come, CPI opens, we come, have a big wick through this fair value gap here, and then rip right up. I think that could be the narrative. We're going to see how we play out today. Oh. What's good, Debbie? Yeah, but Debbie, yes, I want this. The only problem is that this didn't print in the whole candle has to be outside. The entire candle, it's not. The entirety, the whole body of the candle has to be outside. That's why it's not valid. Right now, we're just chilling. We're simply just chilling. We're waiting. We're framing the higher time frame right now, guys. This is what we're doing. We're framing the higher time frame. Yes, are you aggravated that I don't trade the 1 minute? Maybe. Maybe. But I think... Let's see, Goldie. Goldie's looking freaking sharp, dude. This is about to close with like a little... If this closes doji, man... It's just the stop is real big now. The stop would be real big. It'd only be like a 1 to 2. I mean, it's not a bad play. It's really not. It's just I have no data on it. So to take this entry, it's just like it really is more a gamble than anything. But that could be kind of a target for you off the H4. You know, you got 14 minutes. I don't see that this candle coming back down and closing below this fair value gap here, and then the 10 a.m. candle could be a distribution. It's honestly not a terrible play. But like I said, the stop is rather longer now because of, you know, how the candle's closing. Like, I don't see this candle closing and coming below the fair value gap anymore. This is going to be a nice wick rejection to this fair value gap. And then it could run right back up to ATH. That's not to say it could happen today, but it could happen on CPI tomorrow. Yeah, no, this could be crazy tomorrow or even today. If this closes with a wick, I mean, this ain't a bad play. Stops below, give it a little bit of breathing room, and then target ATH, like a little 1 to 3. Not horrible, but like I said, guys, don't have data on it. If you want to try like a small entry on this here, it's not the worst trade in the world. If you want to risk something real small, like $500, you know, target a 1 to 3, 5 to, you know, make $300. I mean, $1,500. It's just not a horrible entry. Not a horrible trade idea. What are you guys saying here? If this wick holds tomorrow's data, it could be the rocket booster. Yeah. You could even get up there today, bro, on that 10 a.m. because this, if you guys know, if you want to be set financially free, guys, all you need to do is focus on this candle here, right here. You know what candle this is? This is the highest volatility candle in the market. It's the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle. If you frame your basis and your bias off of whatever happens from the 6 a.m. candle, this, if you want to focus on like a power of 3, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, this 4-hour candle, the 10 a.m. candle, will almost certainly be your distribution candle. Why? It's because when there's the highest volatility in the market, New York session's open, London and New York session are both open together, you have the crossover. This is your high probability distribution candle. So if you could build a narrative in your backtesting, it's like, okay, I want to focus solely off trading that 10 a.m. 4-hour candle. Guys, I promise you, this is all you really need. This is all you need. Just focus on the 4-hour 10 a.m. candle. Focus on the distribution of that candle. Frame a bias based off of what the 6 a.m. candle did, right? If you're inside a fair value gap, and then you can go down. If you want to trade the smaller time frame, I don't recommend going anything less than the 15-minute or the 5. If you want to go to the 5, the 1 minute is gonna, especially for beginner traders, it's gonna annihilate you, dude. It's gonna crush your accounts. You're not getting high time frame structure. Like, you could think that you're bearish on a 1 minute, and in reality, it's like, this is nothing. This is a small move on a 4-hour chart. Small. So frame the narrative off the H4, go off of and trade the 10 a.m. candle, the 4-hour 10 a.m. candle, usually the distribution candle, and frame your bias off that. If you want a more precise entry, go down to the correlated time frames, 4-hour and 15-minute. If you know anything about ICT, right, the correlated time frames are the 4-hour, the 15-minute, and the 1 minute. So if you could frame a 4-hour bias and then a 15-minute entry model, guys, and then you're focusing on the 10 a.m. distribution, there you go, right there. You just got to build an edge around it. But I'm telling you, less is more. Focus on one 4-hour candle. It's like, all right, I want to capitalize on this candle. This is usually the distribution candle. So why would I trade anything else? I'm just going to get chopped up. It's like, I want to focus on a high probability candle that's going to bring a lot of volume and volatility. Let me frame my basis of trading off of that. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? Correct. Do you guys understand what I mean by framing the bias off of the 10 a.m. candle? Because think about it, guys. This is where the highest volatility is going to be in the market, right? the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle, because you're going to have 8:30 news go through there, from 6 to 10, and then from 10 to 2. These are the 2 4-hour candles that you give a shit about. You don't care about anything else. You're going to get chewed up in these candles. So if you don't like trading the higher time frames like I do, because not everyone's going to enjoy it, build your bias and your framework off of this candle here and this candle. Typically, it would be the 10 a.m. candle. So that's just like something that, you know, you don't need to drown yourself out. It's like, oh my God, I got to analyze all these candles. It's like, you don't care about the London session or the Asian session candle. You care about the 6 a.m. candle. Why? Because there's usually going to be a lot of red folder news events centered around from 6 to 10. And then, obviously, the new 4-hour candle close right when the NASDAQ opens, right? 9:30. And that's why the 9:30, that's why 9:50 macro is so powerful. 9:50 to 10:10. Why? Because the new 4-hour candle's opening. And when that new 4-hour candle opens, especially inside of a 9:50 to 10:10 macro, you're going to see a lot of distribution. Do you understand? I know you think you could think ICT as a psychopath, but his shit works, dude. He may not have came up with the concepts, but the way, the framework of trading, it's powerful shit, man. It is. It is very powerful stuff. I hope that helps in some way. So, like, this candle's closing in 8 minutes. If you want to take a little bit of a stab here, like a tight stop, just give it a little bit of room below the fair value gap and target like a 1 to 2.5. Not a terrible trade idea. Not a terrible trade idea at all. You know, risk like $500. Go for like a 1 to 2.5. Not a horrible, you know, risk 500 to make 1250. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. Let's see what you guys are saying here. What are you guys saying? Guys, run the likes. Yo, how many likes do we have? Guys, if you're new here and you're just getting in, if you're just getting in here, we are running ducky races later towards the tail end of this stream. Probably around 10:30, we'll get involved into the ducky races. What is Riz saying? Hold on. Hold on. Papa Riz is talking to me. I got to see what he's saying. It seems crucial. What did he say? Email confirmation sent. All right, hold on. Papa, hold on, guys. I got to do something important real quick. I got to do something important. Just bear with me. I got to do something important real quick. Hold on. See if you can just accept this. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to find this email. I'm not seeing it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. Guys, run the likes up. And we're gonna you want to do the ducky race, guys? Do you want free Apex accounts? You want free Funded Next accounts? You want free TradeZella account? Run the likes up, and the more every 25 likes you do, we do a ducky race. So do you like free shit or not? Do you like free stuff? We have 239 viewers, I think. Run the likes up then. There should be 200. Every person that's in here, hit the like button right now. We're gonna give away free stuff. We're gonna give away free stuff. You like free things? So then run the likes up. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Hit the like button. We're gonna do ducky races for Apex Trader funding accounts of your choosing. We're gonna do TradeZella and Funded Next. But that's only if you get the likes up. We're gonna do the duck race. We're gonna take all your names in a little bit later in the stream, in about 30 minutes. We'll do the duck race, and we'll What are the rules of the game? It's very simple stuff here. We're going to enter you into the ducky race, and I'm going to narrate. And if you win, you're going to take a screenshot, and you're going to send it, and then we're going to get you your account. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. All right, yeah. Guys, I know you guys love the ducky races. Well, you got to compete for the ducky race. Let's see what... Hi, TG. I'm in the market for 1.5 years. I trade lower time frame using the M1 to entry intraday. I mean, but stuck in around 2 to 3% profit and break-even trader. How can I get out of it? Thank you. No. We are only doing giveaways to the ducky winners. That's it. We will only... No. Do not pick. Do not pick. We are only doing giveaways to the ducky winners. Hold on, I gotta send this text real quick. Okay, I made it very clear. I made it very clear in the ChartFanatics chat that we will only be doing giveaways with the ducky races. Of course I'm gonna wear the hat. Of course. Okay, guys, this gold... Yeah, look. It's already... It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Duck only. That's it. We don't pick here. We don't pick favorites. The ducks decide your fate. If you are a winner, your duck will win. We are also going to be testing each and every single one of your ducks for performance-enhancing substances. Because I've had a few duckies on my stream where I know that they're in the coop prior to the race using performance-enhancing substances, and it's not fair to the other duckies. It's not fair. Are you in this gold trade? No, but I kind of like it, but I have no data on it, so I'm not going to take it. I was simply just giving you my narrative on what could potentially be happening, because this is a strong 4-hour candle close right now. This is a beautiful 4-hour candle close, but just the RR is kind of low. It's like a 1 to 2. I would have liked it to be, you know, give yourself a trade down here. Some breathing room. You know? Just kind of a bigger stop. Go 1 to 2. It's not a bad trade. What's the ducky race? Oh, well, you're missing out. You got to hang around to the end of the stream and you'll find out what the ducky race is. If you hang out for the end of the stream, you guys will know. The ducky race is amazing. The people love the ducky race. Of course. You just guys got to stick around. All right, drop some more... Okay, so I was about to answer this question before I got so distracted. So if you're a break-even trader trading the 1-minute chart, my greatest piece of advice for you is very simple. And you're not gonna like that you hear this from me. Is get off the 1-minute chart. Get off. Stop it. Why are you trading the 1-minute chart? Everyone in the chat right now. Everyone in the chat right now, tell me. Everyone in the chat right now, tell me why you trade the 1-minute chart. Tell me why. Why do you trade the 1-minute chart? Why do you feel the need to trade on a time frame that's so goddamn fast? Why? Why? Tell me. I want to know why you feel the need that you need to trade the 1-minute chart as opposed to a 15-minute or a 5-minute. Do you think you're getting more entries? You're getting worse entries. I don't know what it is. Tell me why you trade the 1-minute chart. I want to know. I don't understand it. Who told you to trade that time frame? Who told you it was a good fucking idea? Who? Because you have to close the trade intraday? So what? I fit my biggest trades off of the M15 on intraday. It's not true at all. It's not true at all. It's not better entries. ICT trades 15-second charts. ICT is also a crackhead. Okay? Michael! 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 Stop telling people to trade the 15-second chart. Go back in the van, Michael. Go back. What you're telling them to do is bad. You're a bad boy for that. They should not be trading the 15-second chart. The fact that you're even considering trading the 15-second chart, you got no business trading. Michael, stop telling people to trade the 15-second chart. I don't care if you taught me how to trade, dude. It's horrible, horrible advice. Horrible. Stop it, Michael. You go back in the van right now, and you stay there, and you don't come out. You're not allowed. You're in timeout, Michael. You sit in the corner. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Okay? Do not trade the 1 minute chart. Stop it. You've a proven back-tested breakout strategy. Okay, Jason Lee, how much data you have on that? How much data? Jason Lee, how much data do you have on your 1 minute time frame? I want to know. You have over 300 trades? Jason? Because if you don't have over 300 trades and you haven't adapted to different market conditions, here comes NQ. Here comes the NQ. Get up there, baby. If we invert this fair value gap here, right? Here's 15. Well, this is really bright. Hold on. We invert this. This could very well come, right? Hit the consequent, because this now is a... If we can invert this here, that'd be nice on a 15. And then the 4 hour could drive higher. Guys, this could be a pretty good draw on liquidity tomorrow. Do you want to know why? If you know, okay, look at this. All right, hold on here. Hold on here. This, okay, let me put you guys onto some more sauce here. Hold on. I have about 100 trades back tested. Jason, it's not enough, bro. Not enough on a 1 minute chart. Your strategy may only work for certain market conditions. 100 trades on a 1 minute chart is nowhere near enough. No way, bro. No way. You may see viability right now, but I promise you in a year from now, with only 100 trades, it's not enough, bro. It's nothing, dude. It's nothing. On a 1 minute time frame, 100 trades, it's not enough. I promise you. Dude, I have for when I did my thing on ChartFanatics, right? On trading off of the daily and the 30 minute, I had 5 to 6 years of data. 5 to 6 years. If you're think about it like this, guys. The lower the time frame you go, the more back-tested journal entries you now need. A lot more. You go to a 1 minute chart, you need 300 trades minimum, bro. That time frame is it's not a viable time frame. It's gonna cause you so much headache, dude. You need a lot more trades than that. 100 is not enough. It's not. They can, but I'm telling you, it's only for that type of specific market condition. It's only for that specific type of market condition. You're not taking into account when the market conditions were in COVID, when the market conditions were a little bit slower. 100 trades is just the market conditions occurring right now. You know what I mean? I hope you understand that. Is that you could see it be successful now this year, right? And that's fine. And that's fine. But do you know what the model was like? Did you try and get data on the model during COVID? Did you try and get data on the model in 2022? Even 2023? Get 100 trades from this year, from the COVID year, and then get trades from 2022. Correct. But I'm glad that you're seeing success with it right now. Jason, I'm just giving you my piece of advice because you need a lot of data, bro. 100 trades, especially on a 1 minute. You know, the higher the time frame you go, right, the more sustainable your edge is going to be. Why? Because price respects the higher time frames more. Now, granted, you may not get as many entries, but the quality of entries are going to be better. The quality. I'm in the business of quality over quantity. So I will sit and I will wait for my entries until I will sit and wait until right here. Do you remember this little guy from last week? You remember him? Right here. Look. Right here. This is what you gotta do. Right here. Oh. You remember this guy from last week? Quality over quantity. Right here. Quality. Quality setup. Look. Oh, Chef Boyardee. Waiting. Here you go. Wait, are you hungry? Here. It's right here. Are you hungry yet? Dinner's served. Then you did it. That's it. That's it. I wait. And that's what I did on this NQ trade. That's what I did. Okay, now let's talk about one more thing. This, I think, if you know anything, let me put you guys onto some more sauce here. You know what this is? You know what this is that we created at 8:30? Right here. Quality over quantity. HD not lost. Counterfeit. Yeah, no kidding, bro. Yeah, no kidding. This is called Monopoly money. HD not lost. Yeah, it is counterfeit. Of course. Okay, guys. So, let me put you guys onto some more sauce. A big draw on liquidity right now. Not only do we have ATH now, right? This 8:30 candle, right? This high, this is what we call, what do we call this? It's a data wick. Now, let me, what'd I do? Look, there goes gold. There goes gold. Unbelievable. Okay, now let me go here. This right here, from that news, from the PPI news, this is a magnet for price now. This is a complete magnet. This data wick right here, price is going to want to come and fill this wick and touch this price action here. This wick is a high draw on liquidity. The same as daily highs, previous daily high, previous weekly high. It holds the same weight. Excuse me. Data wicks are some of my favorite things to trade towards. Like filling a data wick or coming from a data wick. Why? Because it's going to act as a previous day high. If we invert this fair value gap here, guys, this is going to be big. This is going to be big. If this 15 closes above and we invert, even if we close above consequent encroachment here, like if we close above the 50%, we'll see. I mean, this could be big, but this could just hit here, consequent encroachment, and drive and fall right down until tomorrow. But you don't know until that candle closes. But this is a heavy, heavy high draw on liquidity for tomorrow. 100%, because you have this data wick, and then you have all-time highs right here. Do I see NQ potentially coming back up and completely bursting through this data wick and these all-time highs, and then potentially making its way back down? Yes. Correct. No. Consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. Like if we close above 50% here, this, once you close above 50% of a fair value gap, it's technically invalidated. It got disrespected. If you close, not only is an inversion a disrespect, if you close above 50% of a fair value gap, it's disrespected. It's no longer respected anymore. It has to maintain that 50%. Consequent encroachment has to be respected. If you don't have that, then the fair value gap is no longer valid. So if this 15-minute, or if it at any point in time you cross above this 50%, but as you can see right now, we're hitting it and drawing lower. Yeah. But I do think that data wick is a strong draw on liquidity. Strong. Of course. Tyler, do you trade CRT? Yes, I do. I took the long off the H4 candle close on gold. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy. How's Goldie looking? I mean, it's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade idea. You know, we respected this fair value gap. We inverted here, but then we reclaimed it. This 4-hour candle closed with a big wick, right? You could keep the stops here at the like right below the low. Give it a little bit of breathing room below the fair value gap in case it wants to come back down and touch it again. And then, you know, you target ATH. It's not the best risk to reward. It's a 1 to 1.74. It's not anything special. Like the entry would have been better down here, you know, but not a horrible trade idea. It's really not. And then you could target ATH for whether you hit it today or you hit it tomorrow on the news. Or you could even target ATH and trail and just see how much higher it goes. I don't know. Of course, guys. Yo, we're going to run So, yo, ask me some more questions. Ask me some more questions. What do you guys got for me? Finishing my protein shake here. NQ. Oh, you took that short? How does one prepare for and approach prop firms for success? Okay. How you approach a prop firm for success is this. This is what you got to do first. Before you're even ready to attack a prop firm and go anywhere near one, you have to have an edge in the market. Do you have an edge in the market? Are you coming to the charts every single day with no plan? Are you coming to the markets every single day and gambling? Do you have data? Do you have a statistical edge in the market? That's your first order business. You got no business trading at all until you think that you have an edge with data behind it. Where are your strengths in the market? Are you stronger on higher time frame? Do you see fair value gaps well? Do you trade order blocks? Are you a trend trader? Are you a reversal trader? These are all things you have to know as it takes a long time to know who you are as a person and who you are as a trader. What are you good at? My strengths won't be the same strengths that you have. My weaknesses may be your greatest strengths in the market. So until you have all this, you're not ready to attack a prop firm. Once you have, and I always tell everyone this, never trade demo. Always trade a small account. So whether you get like a 25K Apex account, you have to have some sort of monetary value that you're fighting for, because if you trade demo, you're never going to really be attached to it. So you could be the best demo trader in the world. Oh, look at me, I made $100,000 in demo. But no shit, because you don't care about that money. When you get into live funds and you're doing props firms and you're seeing the money and it's real, it's there on the table for you to actually make, the psyche of that and it entirely changes. So I always tell people, if you're coming up and you're a newer trader, you have to trade some sort of a small prop account. This way, it could be tiny, man. Like, even if it's 25K account, you have to have real funds on the line, because it's gonna show you, okay, I need discipline for this. I have real money on the line. If you don't, I never in my life trade a demo. It's a complete waste of time. It is, because you're not building that the calluses that you need to handle a loss and handle what it's like to make real money. If you make $100,000 in demo and you're like, oh, I'm the best, it's like, it means nothing, dude. It means literally zero. You got other sources of income besides trading like every other trader? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have other sources of income outside of trading, but I didn't for a long time. For a long time, I didn't. My sole income was just trading. And then once I started making money through trading, I allocated my funds to other avenues. And yeah, so I'm very thankful for that I also have other avenues of income as well now. He's right. I started trading a 25K prop account. Exactly. You need to have some sort of monetary value on the line. That's the hardest part of this, guys, is that it's really not the edge. It's getting away from being attached to the money and being able to walk away from losses, being able to stick to your rules, being able to ignore all outside influence. You don't copy streamers. You don't copy me. You don't copy anybody. You don't copy Jade Cap. You don't copy Kane. You don't copy Patrick Wieland. You don't copy, well, that's bad advice anyway. Don't copy him. You don't copy anybody. You solely rely off of you. I don't care who comes next to me and tells me to take a trade. I'm only trading my system because I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. I don't care. It's not part of my edge. So it's like, how could I have any confidence in this if you're just telling me to take a trade? Any giveaways going on? Of course there's giveaways going on. We are about to do ducky races. In about 15 minutes, we're going to run ducky races. The bad advice, I'll tell you who the bad advice is, okay? Here you go. You want to know dog shit traders who suck? I'll tell you right now. Don't take any trading advice from Patrick Wieland. None. Look at me. None. Don't fucking do it. He's an entertainer, bro. Granted, listen. He's built his platform up, okay? Good for him. You know, he makes a lot of money through affiliate market. Do not take trading advice from him. Please. Do not fucking do it. Don't. Don't fucking take trading advice from him. Do not. He makes a lot of money through affiliate marketing. He doesn't give a fuck about his accounts. He doesn't care. He could blow every single account you've ever had. He's making $1 million a month. He doesn't give a shit. You think he cares? No. He doesn't care, bro. He doesn't give a shit. If you're making $1 million a month, you care about your Apex accounts if you nuke them? No. 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 You do not care. Because you have that check coming in from affiliates. You don't give a shit. It's different. It's different when you have real life money on the line. You're like, yo, fuck, I need this money, bro. I can't blow these accounts. I can't afford to blow these accounts. I don't got $1 million a month coming in. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different. Hell, fuck yeah, I'd gamble my accounts if I had an unlimited bankroll. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're playing with the house money. You're not losing anything of value. You're losing nothing. You don't care. Do you understand? No, bro. Okay. This is the thing. It's not sustainable. No, guys, this is the thing. He's built his platform. Good for him. He deserves all of that. He deserves all of it. He's been in this game a long time. And he deserved to build his platform up 100%. I just don't think that you should go and be taking trading advice. That's all. It's very simple. He's an entertainer. He has a very big bankroll. And, although that... bro, even every trader can go on a streak where they're winning once in a while. Do you have long-term sustainability? That's what matters. How to add on to the ducky race? Let me ask in the chat. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out the duck race. Exactly, bro. It's not a person that you should go and... That's what I'm telling you guys. Most of these streamers are entertainers, bro. They're entertainers. I am a real trader, bro. I actually did this shit. For real. I had no affiliate money coming in. I had no job. I was down to my last $15,000. I moved to Miami. I quit my job. I had to make this work. My risk management was insane. I didn't have any other form of money coming in, bro. I actually really did this. Like, for real. That's why I tell you is that the advice I give you is real advice. Real. I've actually worked in an elevator shaft for 3.5 years and changed my life. It's not no bullshit. It's not from selling a course. It's not from fucking affiliates. It's not from anything other than actually taking money from the market. Real life money. That's where my money came from. I changed my life actually trading the higher time frame. That's the difference. I'm a legitimately verified trader. I have the biggest payout in a prop firm's history. The biggest payout. 51 grand in a single trade. I'm banned by over 30 firms on the CFD side. I was talking to Riz about this. I actually went to go trade with another firm, right? I did close to $50,000 with this firm, right? And I had the accounts for a while, and I lost the account. I think a few months back, I lost the account, right? Which is part of the game. It was fine, and my risk to reward, my ROI on that prop firm was insane. I bought 2 accounts, I passed both of them, and I took close to $50,000 from this firm. And I was like, all right, let me buy another account. And Riz could even attest to this because I was trying to get my my payout certificates from the firm because I wanted to have them for some stuff that we're doing for content. And guess what? I bought the account, and what happens? I'm locked out of my dashboard. Locked out. I can't get onto my dashboard anymore. And I'm like, all right, I just want to do a simple password reset. Maybe my password's messed up. No, they're giving me all this bullshit. I'm saying that, dude, I was like, how hard is it to fucking reset a password? Just reset the password. They're like, oh no, I have the emails. Oh, we have to make sure you weren't doing money laundering. I'm like, money laundering? I've been using the same credit card forever. I took $40,000 from your firm. Okay? I know you're banning me, but you just never told me you're banning me. So what happened? I made a big stink, and they refunded my account. And guess who can't trade with that firm anymore? Me. And I was up like $2,000 on my challenge. I wanted to take some more money from them. And guess what? I got banned. So that's another one added to the list. What's the duck race, bro? I could use this account. Okay. Yo, so to enter the duck race. All right, we need, first of all, before we do the duck race, you guys need to do more likes. We need more likes. We're not running the ducky race until you give me more likes. Smash the like button. Smash the like button for the ducky race. I'm not in NQ cells right now. I'm currently in nothing. Goldie's looking good so far. I'm currently in nothing. Just chilling. I really want to see this fair value gap get inverted. That'd be dope. That would show me that we're going to go higher. Do you think it's a good idea to open a personal account at some point after seeing success through prop firms? And how much capital would you recommend to start with? Okay. This is what I would recommend. I would recommend you don't touch a personal account until it's, like I said, the risk dynamic between personal and prop. As far as I'm concerned right now, the ROI is way greater through prop than trading a personal account. So don't go down that avenue until you need to. Take advantage of props for as much as you can. The ROI is greater. The risk to reward is better. The leverage is better than you're going to get on the live account. And I just think that, like, I didn't start my live account until this year, guys. I have a live account that I trade on Ninja Trader, and I didn't start it until literally this year. So you have to be, until you're really ready to go and actually utilize real funds, just stick to prop. It's gonna... It deviates a lot of risk and diminishes a lot of risk that could potentially happen in a live account. So for now, I would recommend, especially for you, bro, as you've only been trading for a year, stick with the props for now. Stick with the props. Let's see what other questions you guys got here. Hold on. Do you think it's we've answered that one already. More likes people already did. Any advice on how to determine market direction? Yes. So for the bias... Okay, so what do you guys typically trade New York session? If you lose one trade on a personal account, you could have bought 10 accounts with that money. Dario, 100%. Don't trade don't trade a personal account until you really, really need to, okay? Stick with prop. The leverage and the ROI is going to be way greater than trading a personal account. Why do you feel the need to trade a personal account? You don't have to go down that road. Don't let it... Okay, guys. Don't let the people on Twitter be like, oh, you're not a real trader. Don't let Peter Brandt tell you... Okay, hold on. This way. This goes out to you, Peter Brandt. Okay? You freaking old fart. This is for you, Peter Brandt. Oh, but you're not... And listen, Peter Brandt tried to come for me one time. Okay? This is for you, Peter Brandt. Right here. Look. Peter Brandt. Peter Brandt. Here. First of all, Peter... I don't know if I could do that. Sit on that. And Peter goes, but you're not a real trader. Oh, but you're not a real trader if you're trading the prop firm. Yeah, Peter, you know what looks fucking real? The $80,000 that Apex just put into my bank account trading through their prop firm. That looks pretty real to me, pal. Okay, so you old fart, just because they didn't have prop firms back in the day when you were growing up in the 1920s, doesn't mean that you could have a fucking opinion. Stop it, Peter Brandt. I've had enough of you. Okay, Peter Brandt? You old fart? God. But all the prop firms are a scam. Oh no, you're not a real trader because you don't only trade prop firms. No, I don't care. Peter, I made over $500,000 in prop firms in my bank account. It looks pretty real to me, pal. Okay? God. Okay, anyway. That's how I feel about Peter Brandt. And you could tell him I said that too, Riz. Tell him I said that to that old fart. If he's got a problem with it, tell him to come to Miami and do something about it, okay? Freaking Peter Brandt. Guy's a freaking nerd. Guy's a goddamn nerd. That's what he is. He's an old fart and he's a nerd. Had enough of these nerds. I give him a swirly, that old man. Oh, don't tell me to come on. Say the name? Exactly. Nothing could stop you from blowing your personal account. Prop firm rules is your seatbelt and airbags. 100%, brother. 100%. Don't we like Peter? Listen, you could like Peter. Peter's just annoying. He really is. He's annoying. He used to comment. Peter used to comment the Pinocchio nose on all my posts, right? This is what Peter used to comment on my posts. He post the Pinocchio nose, and then he tried to say something to me, right? He tried to say something to me, and this is what happened, right? He tried to say something, and then Peter couldn't formulate a functioning sentence. It literally made no sense. And once I said that to him, guess where Peter went? Oh, Peter never commented again. Peter, that's what I'm saying, guys. If you're gonna come for me, you better come with some real good shit, because I promise you, I will fucking win. I'm from New York. You can't say anything to me that's gonna hurt my feelings. I promise you. You can't. I've worked in the elevator union for 5 years. I've had the worst shit said to me in my life. You can't say anything to me that's gonna get under my skin. Nothing. Literally nothing. I promise you I'll win. I know I'll win. You can't try and like say something mean to me. You will lose. I'm from Long Island. I'm from New York. I literally do this for a living. I am born for trash talking. I'm born on it. I live, eat, sleep, and breathe it. I am the trash talk king. You cannot win. I'm from New York. I really do the trash talk. I'm built for it. I'm Rage Bait Final Boss. That's it. Okay, Peter Brandt? So keep your Pinocchio logos to yourself. And stop talking about prop firms, you freaking nerd. Did I ever meet Tekashi 6ix9ine? No, but I wish I did. All right, guys. Let's run. Do you guys want to run some ducky races or what? Yo, exclamation point. All right, guys, in the chat, do exclamation point join. Exclamation point join in the chat for the ducky race. Exclamation point join for the ducky race right now. Exclamation point join. But you got to hit the like button. There you go. Go, you savages. Go, you savages. No, not coin. Join with a J. Not coin with a C. Guys, I think, you know what? You know what, guys? I think I may have a day where I come on stream here, right? We take a trade, and then we just talk shit about all the people that suck on FinTwit. What do you think about that? That would be fun, right? That would be fun. We take a good trade, and then after we win the trade, we take all the people on Twitter, on FinTwit, and we just talk about who sucks. That's good stuff right there, right? That's good content. That's great content right there. What do you guys think? That sounds lame? You're lame, dude. We would do it on private Discord. You guys have no fun, dude. Everyone, it's like, you're all uptight. You're all uptight. This is just jokes, bro. It's just jokes. There's no need to be uptight. Oh, Brandon. Oh, Brandon, you sound upset, pal. Any trades open? The only one that I have running right now is this NQ long that I'm still in on. Yeah, it's just... Okay. Yo. Currently, let's see how the NQ is doing. Ooh. Okay, NQ. We're still respecting this consequent encroachment of this fair value gap here. Still respecting, but can this 15-minute... If we close over here... Yes, I do trade. I do trade Forex. You did? Yo, if we close above here, this fair value gap is now invalidated. And where could we go? Where could be the draw on liquidity? The data wick. The data wick. Bro, the direction, please. Okay, yes. So, sorry, I was getting to that. Now, if you want to... Do you guys want a simple way to frame a bias if you're long or short? Do you guys want that? All you got to do is... This is what it is. I could give you a real simple way to frame a bias, right? So, if you're trading above the 50 moving average, right, on the 4 hour, if you're trading above the 50 moving average on the 4 hour, your bias are longs. Now, that's not the only thing that you use for your bias. Now, if you're trading above the 50 moving average and you're disrespecting bearish PD arrays, so a fair value gap gets disrespected or a fair value gap gets respected on the 4 hour time frame, right? You go on the 4 hour chart, right? You're like, okay, all right, are we above the 50 moving average? That's your first signal. It's like, okay, let me build my bias here. Okay, let's see. I come to the market Sunday. I'm like, all right, I'm above the 50 moving average. So my bias is long right away. I'm not looking for shorts. Now, am I interested in shorts now? No. But am I interested in a long either? No. Why? Because these PD arrays, these fair value gaps got disrespected. So you're not going to be looking for any longs until this now bearish PD array, this fair value gap gets disrespected. So now, this fair value gap gets disrespected here, right? Now, your bias is even more long. Now, you're above the 50 moving average. This PD array, which is the inversion fair value gap that happened here, right? Boom. Boom. This got disrespected. Now our long bias is there. We're in the 50 moving average above it. This PD array got disrespected. Now I'm building a long bias. So right now, right here on the H4, right now on the H4, you're long biased. Don't look for shorts right now. Why are you looking for shorts? Because you're going to go down the 1 minute time frame and you're going to be like, oh my God, I could be a degenerate and I could catch a small play here. No, don't do that. Frame off of the 15 minute. If you don't get a trade, you don't fucking trade it. That's it. Why are you going to go against this? The bulls are in control right now. The bulls are in control. Do not fight this. Do not fight it. The trend is your friend. I know it sounds stupid. Don't go against this. Stop going against this narrative right here. Please don't. Don't do it. If you're here, look, you're short. Bias is short. PD array is getting respected. Look, PD array is getting respected. Boom. That's it. You're short biased. This is when you're chopping around here, you're not trading because it doesn't have a clear direction. You're not trading here when it's chopped on the 50. You just wait. Just wait for it to trend again. Here you go. Okay. What happened here? Boom. You want to know a high probability play? I'll give you one. Here. This is candle range theory right here. Right? I'll show you a CRT play. This is candle range theory right here. In its highest form. Right? You're above the 200. You're above the 50 moving average. Hey, you know what? That's not the best example. Okay. Let me give you like a really good example here. Here. Right here. Right here. This is candle range theory. Ready? Watch. You're above the 50 moving average. You have this big, strong... You need to have a big, strong move down, and it needs to create a fair value gap. What happens here? We take this low, and we close bullish, right? Once you take this low, close bullish, right? And you're above the 50 moving average, it has to close with a wick. And it has to close below the 50% of this candle. This 4-hour candle, if you close below the 50%, preferably below the 75% is even better. It's even better. You could long on this. This is candle range theory. This will go and fill this fair value gap. It will go and fill the gap. Same with here. Look, here's another one. Fair value gap. Take the low. We print, right? We're below the 75%. We take the low. We print doji. Where is it attacking? It's going to go and attack that fair value gap. These trades, this is some powerful shit, dude. This is the stuff I was back testing over the weekend. It's called candle range theory. I put my own spin on it. And it's powerful, 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 powerful shit. What is my TP level on NQ? I want to see these all-time highs get hit. I think we go and attack this data wick, but I really want these all-time highs. What are you guys saying here? PD arrays respecting, trend continuation trades. That's it. PD arrays respecting, trend continuation trades. That's it. Keep it simple. Stop overcomplicating this shit. Don't fight the higher time frame narrative. Look at the daily. Look at the daily. Hold on, I'm waiting for the Bollinger Band to load. Look at how bullish this is. Why are you going to go and fight this? Take longs. Your bias is long. Enough. Stop. Stop with the 1 minute shit. Your bias is long. Look at you. Look at this. This is long all day. Why the fuck would you short? Don't do it. Get off of this and be like, but we broke. But Tyler, but we broke market structure on the 1 minute. We had an inversion here. No. Look at the 4 hour. No, bad. But Tyler, but you don't understand. We swept the liquidity on the 1 minute chart and then we had an inversion. No. Stop it. The 4 hour's bullish. Enough with this shit. That's it. The 4 hour's bullish right now. Do not look for shorts. Don't. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Wait for a long to present itself. Wait. I know you don't want to hear it. I know it sucks. That's it. This is your system. Okay, I'm above the 50 moving average. The Bollinger Band settings is this. Right here. Boom. 50, EMA. That's it. Just 50. Standard. It's like, okay, am I above the Bollinger Band? Yes. That's my first narrative. Okay. What PD arrays are being respected? All right, I'm not looking for longs just yet because Friday distributed lower and we disrespected all these PD arrays. I'm not going to be looking for longs again until the PD array gets disrespected. Oh, look at that. Sunday, we disrespected. Now, not only we were above the 50, but we also disrespected this inversion here. We have this inversion. Now I'm like, I'm primed for longs. But you're going to go and short it? Why? Why? Why would you do that? Explain to me why. Please. Explain to me why you would short that. What, in your mind, what makes you think that this is a good idea to go and short right now? Why? Because you saw it on a 1 minute chart? Dude, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be in a rude awakening because this is gonna be you. You may get a few payouts, right? But you're not gonna see consistency through that. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. You're not. You're gonna get smoked, bro. You're gonna get absolutely freaking smoked. You can have a good streak, guys, right? A month, you're like, yo, the 1 minute's working for me. I promise you, it's going to cause you to tilt more. It's going to cause you to make more mistakes. It's going to cause you to have a false narrative in the market, and you're going to do way more than you need to. You're doing too much. There's too many candles going on, and it's not enough validity in it for you to even give a shit. You're doing too much. Do less. Do less. Please. Look at less candlesticks. Spend less time on the charts. You will get more out of it. You're doing too much. Whoever told you to trade the 1 minute chart, this is it. I only built, guys, and I will say this, and this is the honesty. The only reason why I started trading the 1 minute chart is because I wanted to not make you guys bored. So I tried to build a 1 minute model so I could stream, but I'm like, yo, this isn't me. This isn't me. I built my entire career off of trading the higher time frame, and you're going to go and try and fit in and create a model. And granted, my 1 minute model does work, but it still creates too much anxiety for me to trade. The candles are moving too fast. I don't like it. I don't like it. It fucks with my psychology bad. And I know that. That's not one of my strengths as a trader. That's a big weakness for me. It's a big weakness. So I stay the hell away from it. And I'm a vet. I've been doing this for 6 years. And I still can't get that shit down. It's just not something that's a strength for me. You want me to look at gold? Yeah, gold is still looking good. Gold is good. It's just the stop for gold would give it a little bit of room below this fair value gap and target ATH. It's not at the best risk to reward. It's like a 1 to 1.5. You know, the entry would have been better, you know, somewhere down here. But if you guys did take that, not a horrible trade. I'm not mad about it. I'm definitely not mad about it. But it's it's not an edge for me. If you understand, is that like, I don't have data on that. So I'm strictly just going off of kind of what I'm seeing here on the chart. And yeah, you just got to see how it plays out tomorrow. I think that you can go and take those ATH tomorrow. Took 7 points on gold. Hell yeah, bro. From what, my trade entry? All right, guys, let's run the ducky race. Hold on. Let me run the ducky race here. Are you guys ready? I think he sent it to me on Discord. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got the names right here. Are you guys ready? Are we ready for ducky races? Guys, are you ready for the ducky race? Are we ready? Are we ready? This is the greatest part of my day. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on here. Hold on here. I'm getting ready. Oh, wait. Are we ready? Here we go. Are we ready to fly? Here we go. All right, how long should we do? Let's do a minute a race. Let's do a minute a race. Are we ready? Here we go, baby. The ducky race. This is going to be for an Apex Trader funding account of your choosing and of your any size that you so deem fit. Here we go. Are we ready? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on here. I got no names here. Oh, wait, I didn't implement. Hold on. I messed up. Hold on. I got to edit list. Here 100 names. Here we go. Wait, I'm getting a text. Hold on. Are we ready? Are you ready? Wait, why does it say only 77 names? Hold on. Let me try this again. Copy. Paste. Done. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, baby! Woo! Oh, look at all these duckies. Are we ready? On your marks. Get set. Go. Here we go. Who do we got up in the front? We got FST coming up strong in the middle. SH21 looking fast, looking with speed. Michu Lima and Pamela Ofuje in the front. SH21 FST looking strong for the finish. Violin coming in strong, but SH21 maintaining the lead. FST in the middle. Violin, FST, and Dynamic Tiger on the end. My boy, the Dynamic Tiger looking strong. But here comes Michu Lima, the nurse with the face mask on. Looking strong on the right-hand side. But Violin, the witch hunt is underway. Looking strong. But here we go. Here comes Donald Trump up on the right-hand side. Spungba Mubangwa. Oh, but he takes a dive. Here comes Gene Pook. Gene Pook looking strong. We got Niels, Gene Pook, Michu Lima, and Pretorius. But who's coming up strong for the last 10 seconds of the finish? Here we go here. This is where absolute champions are made. Champions about to be made. But Nicholas. Oh, where's Edwin Watson with the win? Edwin Watson with the fucking finish. Woo! Edwin Watson. What a freaking finish. Edwin Watson, please maintain, after stick around, we have to test your duck for performance-enhancing substances. We maintain a strict no steroids here on the ducky race, and although you had a nice race, I do think that there is a chance that you potentially were using some performance-enhancing substances. So please stick around after so we can test your duck. Where is Edwin? Edwin, are you in the chat, bud? Give me a sign of life, Edwin. Are you there? Edwin, are you there, bud? Apex Trader funding account of your choosing. Edwin, are you here? Edwin! Edwin's there. Edwin, you won, bud. Edwin, you freaking won, bud. You wasn't even listed in the race? Edwin, you won, bud. You're a winner. Edwin. All right, Edwin. Okay, Edwin, we're going to get the account over to you. We're going to get... No, we're going to run more. We're going to... Guys, we're going to run more ducky races. We're running more. We're running more. All right, let me... Let's see here. All right, let's see what they want to give away. Was that... Okay, what did... Okay, you guys want to run another one? How do I get into the next race? Okay, you want to run another one? Bro, you're a good commentator. Let's ask them to text if they win, and then we announce. Text. Well, yeah, they gotta be in the chat to win. You gotta be in the chat to win. Exclamation point join to enter. I'll let people get in. Okay, exclamation point join. Okay, no, we're gonna fix it. Send me new name updates. Okay, guys, we'll give you a few minutes here. We'll give you a few minutes for everyone who wasn't here. For everyone who wasn't here. We'll give you a few minutes to get your duckies in. And guys, this is probably the best part of my day is doing the ducky race. I love nothing more than doing this, commentating these ducky races for you guys. Oh yeah, get in there, guys. All right, we're gonna have to go back here. Hold on. We're gonna have to go back here, and then we're gonna have to wait. Oh wait. No, we don't want to do that. We're gonna edit the list, clear list, okay, and then we'll go back. Wait, there we go. All right, guys. Once we get to 100 names, once we get to 100 rubber duckies, we're gonna be cutting it off. Edwin didn't re-enter. Edwin, we love you for that. Edwin, I love you for that, bud. If you won, please don't re-enter. Give another rubber ducky a chance. Okay. Let me ask here in the chat. Let me ask you in the chat. Give me a sec. Guys, get your raffles in now. Get your raffles in now. Exclamation point join if you want the ducky race. Free accounts. All we ask for is a simple like. Get them in now. Get them in now. Get them while they're hot. Okay, I got them. I got the duckies, guys. Let's go. Let's do this, baby. Let's do it. Here we go. Whoa, there's a lot of names here, guys. Holy cow. There's a lot of names here, guys. Copy. All right. Are we ready? Are we freaking ready? Edit list. Clear list. Paste. Whoa, we have 93 names. All right, here we go. Ready. Here we go, baby. Here we freaking go. You have to be in the chat to win. Ready. Are we ready? Set. Go. Here we go. Who do we got? We got Dario on the right-hand side, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria in the middle. Here comes Niels, looking up strong in the front, but Jason Lee on the left-hand side, and Abby Shake, Catalyst, and the Hill, all up in the front for the lead. Here we go. Niels and the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, but here comes Snodgrass. Snodgrass with a big speed, but look at the nerd, the old man. There's Peter Brandt, Dario, the old duck, Peter Brandt, the old turd. Here's Pretorius and Dario, looking up head-to-head, but Dario, Peter Brandt making the strong lead. He's coming to tell everyone to stop trading prop firms because he's a turd. Here's Dario looking up strong in the front. Here's JoJo and Alec Mack. Here comes, what it comes down to is the last 10 seconds, people. The last 10 seconds is what matters. Here comes Satmat, but there goes Dario falling behind Peter Brandt. Oh no, would you look at that? He's probably in his wheelchair. Here's Abby Shake. Abby Shake and Satmat coming up strong. But oh, here comes Jason Lee. Jason Lee. Oh, but who's down on the end? Mutwa 88. But who want Robin the Hood. Robin the frickin' Hood for the win. Robin the Hood. He gives to the poor and takes from the rich. Robin the Hood. Are you here, pal? Are you here? Robin the Hood. Are you here, bud? Bud? Buddy? Robin Hood, drop a message, pal. I need to know that you're here. You gotta give me a sign of life. Oh, there he is! Robin the Hood! Robin, you won, pal. You won. The last 10 seconds is what matters. Robin the Hood responded. Okay. Okay. Wait, what account did we just give away? Should we give away something better? I think we gave away Apex accounts. Should we do... Okay, we're doing another Apex. Bro, my duck... Okay, let's do another Apex account. Oh, we got a lot. Okay, wait, guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're giving away one more Apex, 3 funded next, and 1 TradeZella. All right, let's run through this. Let's run through this. Are we ready? Are we ready for the next one? Okay, wait, we're gonna wait. Are we waiting? Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait until we get some more names here. Exclamation point join. Exclamation point join, and we'll give away more accounts. 1 more Apex, 3 funded next, and 1 TradeZella. This is exciting stuff, guys. This is how I make my day right here. This is exciting stuff. I dress up as a duck, and I put on my hat, and I flap my wings like this. We can reuse the names. No, I'll give you guys... Okay, exclamation point join. I'll give you guys some more time to get in. Because I want this to be a fair and honest ducky race. I want this to be a fair and honest ducky race. And you know what, Robin the Hood? Please stick around after to make sure that your ducky was not using performance-enhancing substances of any kind. Thank you. Because, guys, I've had some duckies in my stream use some performance-enhancing drugs, and it's just not fair to the rest of the other duckies. It's not. So please stick around afterwards, and we are going to do a full urine analysis and the blood test to make sure that your ducky was not in the back in the pen using performance-enhancing substances. I hope you do. I do truly hope you understand, and we are just trying to maintain integrity here on the ducky race. And this is it's a professional sport. So it's only right that we do a full drug panel, and I hope you're open to the urine analysis, Robin the Hood. And anyway, so yeah, you gotta understand, guys. There's people using performance-enhancing drugs with their ducks. I already know. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing out there, Robin the Hood. All right. Nicole just got funded on Alpha Capital. Let's go. Woo! Let's go, Nicole. How to win giveaway. Your ducky just has to win the race. Let's go. All right, are we ready? Let me ask my employees here. Let me ask my oh, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, we got the duckies. I have to ask my fellow employees here. Oh, here we go. We got a lot of names in here. Here we go. Guys, this is some good stuff right here. This is some good stuff. Are we ready? Okay, let's get the new names in. All right, wait, hold on. We're going to get the new names. I know what you're thinking. Hold on. Clear list. I think we're maxed out, guys. All right, guys, we're literally maxed out. We have 100 names. Are we ready? Ready. Here we go. Let's go time, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Ready. Start your engines. Go. Here we go. We have Scars up in the front with a strong start. And Joey up in the front as well. But who do we have on the right-hand side? Daniel Wu. How about you? Daniel Wu, how about you? You're looking strong on the right-hand side. But here comes Scars with a strong start. But you know, people who start strong usually finish last. Here comes Shreedreet looking good. And Amrit on the left-hand side. But Chrissy Tang, the rainbow ducky looking good, and Yusuf Elzine. And then here comes Yami up the middle, coming up with speed, with absolute speed. She is the mermaid. She is the queen of the sea. But who do we got behind? We have T-Ban looking up strong. But Ernesto coming in for the finish. Oh, but here comes Ahmad and Elzine. But who is this? These nuts pulling up in the front. These nuts looking strong. Oh, but he could not come and get the finish. Ahmad Amin looking good. Oh, but here's some on the right-hand side. I can't read his name. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, and oh, Sierfoni, the ducky from outer space. You are today's winner of Apex Trader Funding giveaway. Congratulations. Woo! Sierfoni, are you here, bud? Show me a sign of goddamn life, my guy. Are you there? Are you there, brother? Where are you? Sierfoni. Sierfoni. Are you there, bud? Sierfoni, are you there, bud? Sierfoni, I listen, I'm gonna level with you here, bud. The fact that your duck is green, I already know that you were doing some bad stuff back there in the pen prior to the race today. And you know what? We may have to disqualify you for performance-enhancing drugs. I already know. The fact that you're green tells me that you've been doing some wild stuff back there. What you been doing? Are you using injectables? We need this is a fair race here, Sierfoni. Okay? You do the right thing. Is he here? Where's Sierfoni? You do the right thing, Sierfoni, and you come and take... You come for this full drug panel after this race, Sierfoni. I'll come for you. I will come for you and your neon duck. Because I already know what you're up to, pal. I know your tricks. I know your tricks, Sierfoni. I know that there's only one way that you got green, pal. PEDs. Okay? I know what you're doing back there, Sierfoni. All right, let's run another one. We got to get through this a little bit quicker. It's 10:58. It's almost 11 o'clock. Let me ask, am I doing more? It's almost 11. I didn't even know that. I've been having just so much fun with the ducky race that I kind of completely lost track of time. I kind of completely just lost track of time here. Ernesto, dude, you almost had it, brother. That's what happens. It's like a girl, bro, you know? It's Ernesto, let me talk to you about, like, this is how your duck was, okay, Ernesto? It's like when you're with a girl. Ernesto. It's like you had a real strong start, right? You gave her the best 30 seconds of your life. And then what happened? You finished too soon, pal. You finished too soon, Ernesto. The woman isn't going to respect you. You know why, Ernesto? Because you came out too hot. You came out too hot, and you gave her a good 30 seconds. You gave her a really good 30 seconds, but guess what? You fell short, pal. And you fell short in the bedroom. Not only did your duck fell short, but you fell short in the bedroom. And you know what happens? She ain't going to call you back. Ernesto, she ain't going to call you back, dude, because you just came out too strong. You can't be doing that. Have some self-control, Ernesto. All right, let's do another one. All right, let's do two more. Let's do two more. Guys, my throat hurts from fucking screaming. I swear to God. All right, let's do it. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. This is for funded next. This is for funded next. We have 100 names in here. Here we go. Are we ready? On your marks. Get set. Go. Here we go. Who do we got? We got Chris on the right-hand side, but we have Emirates in the middle. Emirates in the middle, and Pamela Ofuje. But then here comes something podcast. F around and find out. The podcast. Looking strong on the left-hand side, but here comes Chris, Emirates, and Sat Matt. All neck and neck here in the finish line. Here we go. But it's the last 30 seconds that counts, folks. You can start out strong, but how can you finish is how it comes out to. Here comes Gustavo Rodriguez de la Silva. Gustavo de la Silva in the front, but CTL looking strong. Here comes Trader Fath, Satmat, Emirates, CTL, and T-Ban 111. T-Ban 111 looking strong, but here comes CTL maintaining the strong finish. Sizz 140, and here comes Jignesh Rindani in 5 handles, the Bumblebee. But who's coming up in the back? I see someone coming up strong in the back. Alex Grant. Oh, but falling short behind. Sizz 140, T-Ban 111, but here comes Yo-Yo Boy. Oh, but Shreer Jeet. And Yo-Yo Boy takes the finish. Yo-Yo Boy takes the finish. Woo! Yeah! Yo-Yo Boy. Yo-Yo Boy. Yo-Yo Boy. Yo-Yo Boy, are you here? Yo-Yo Boy, are you here? Talk to me, pal. Talk to me. Yo-Yo Boy, are you here, my brother? Yo-Yo, where are you? Give me a sign of life, brother. Give me a sign of something. Are you here? Do you care? Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo Boy. Where are you, bud? There. Yo-Yo Boy, I didn't think that you were here. I got a little bit scared. Yo-Yo Boy, please stick around after for all your performance-enhancing needs. Okay. Yo-Yo Boy, listen. You are available. Listen, this doesn't guarantee your account, Yo-Yo Boy, unfortunately. You do... Yo-Yo Girl. Oh, Yo-Yo Boy, please stick around for after the stream for me to do performance-enhancing test with a full urine analysis and a blood sample to make sure that you were not cheating in today's victory. Okay? I hope you do understand. We maintain integrity here. Okay, Yo-Yo Boy? Okay, Zoro? I already know what you're up to back there. So please, stick around after for a full urine analysis and blood sample. And stool sample. Especially a stool sample. Okay, and the prostate exam. And the prostate exam. Here we go. All right. Do you want to do another one? Do you want to do another one? Would you guys like to see another one? All right. Here we go. Here we go. We'll do another one. Another funded next. Here we go. Are we ready? Set. Go. Here we go. Who do we got in the front today? We have Akmar Vayudi and CTL and 5 handles up in the front, looking strong. Here comes Sodiq Falarajmi, Sadiq, and Abkar Aviyadu. CTL, 5 handles, Amkar Bidu, and Sodiq looking strong. 5 handles, looking at, but here comes Albert Festa, up the scuba diver. But who do we got? We got Johnny Dapp on the right-hand side. 5 handles, MH, and Alex Grant maintaining the lead. The Strawberry in the front. But we got Argo, Sarapu. But here comes Yo-Yo Boy once again. Can he win it 2 times in a row? But here comes Samir Trades. Samir Trades and Aki Yendi. I can yell it. Oh, but here comes Asas. Asas. Here comes Peter Brandt, the old fart, the senile old man. Can he come and maintain the lead? Asas, also known as Peter Brandt, the turd. Ah, but look, Peter Brandt falls behind. What else is new? But here comes Daniel Wu. Woo! Daniel Wu, how about you? 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 How about you? Daniel Wu. Yo, where's my boy Daniel Wu? I already know Daniel Wu's here because he's in my streams every single day. Where's Daniel Wu? Where's Daniel Wu? Because he wins all the time. He wins in my streams all the time. I know Wu is here. Where are you, Wu? I know you're here, bud. Yo, Wu is always winning, bro. He legit wins in my streams all the time. Daniel Wu, where are you? I know you're here, bud. I know you're here. Daniel Wu, where are you? Wu. Wu, you got... Wu, I need to see some sign of life out of you within the next 30 seconds, Wu. Wu. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. We're gonna wrap it up there, guys. I need to go and ice my throat because I literally been screaming. Let's take one last look at the NQ. Up there's Goldie dipping down. All right. Yo, I love you guys. All right, listen. We're gonna close this out. All right. Let's maintain patience, maintain discipline. I love you guys so much. I had a blast, and tomorrow's CPI, so exercise extreme caution and discipline. Don't break your rules. Stick to your plan. I do think that these data wick highs are a good strong draw on liquidity tomorrow. Also all-time highs. I'm still holding my swing trades. Gold is dipping back down. Retesting this fair value gap. Could it get stopped? Like I said, potentially, because I have no data on this. But yeah, so that's how gold's looking to close it out. NQ still running up higher. Oh, yo, Daniel Wu responded. Daniel Wu, I see you in my streams every day. Love you, bro. You won again. Congrats to all the winners today. I had a blast. Like I said, exercise extreme caution tomorrow. Don't go in and gamble. If you do, you know, you got to know what you're risking if you're going to go and be a degenerate. All right? I'm clocking out. Stick around for, I think Marky's on tomorrow. I'll be in the chat, as you guys know, probably ripping on Marky. But I love you guys. You guys are the freaking best. I'll see you next week, or actually I'll see you guys tomorrow. For whoever joins my streams on the regular degula, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Love you. Peace out. Later.